one thing I taught myself to do. No matter the problem, refuse to lose. So how you want it, man? You can choose. If you can't take the heat, don't light the fuse.
Hey guys, I am Trevor Florendo. I am the head strength and conditioning coach and the director of performance science at Colorado School of Mines in Golden, Colorado. And I'll be a little bit shorter than some of the other devotionals that I've seen in the past few days. So really, this devotional was born when I was watching Frozen 2 a few weeks ago. And Anna goes through a certain set of circumstances that I think we can really all apply to what's going on in life right now. So, after watching that and kind of living the last few weeks, as I'm planning the devotional today, I thought that this was a perfect opportunity to say what has been in my heart and how we can apply, what Anna goes through to the Bible, and to talk about how we can press on in faith in these uncertain circumstances. Okay, so not to spoil anything, but Anna finds herself in some seemingly tragic set of circumstances, and she has no idea how to move on. And in her words, she says, "Hope is lost, hope is gone." And that's so applicable to life right now, isn't it? No one ever knows what tomorrow is going to bring, but especially right now. And we're living in unprecedented times, and so many people have been tragically affected by this with very little, if no preparation at all. Heaven forbid, so many people have lost loved ones, and we have the highest unemployment rate that we've ever had. And so certainly there is this dark cloud over the times right now. And I think that the dark cloud of uncertainty can certainly breed fear. So how can we move forward from that fear? How can we move forward without having a certain future ahead of us? Well, let's move back to Anna. So again, in an absolute musical masterpiece, Anna comes to the conclusion that she says, you must move on and you must do the next right thing. She decides that she's going to move on. She's going to press forward by doing the next right thing. So how can we take Anna's words of press on and do the next right thing, and how can we relate it to the Bible, and then how can we relate that to our life? Well, let's take the man of being persecuted and pressing on himself, Paul, and what he says in Philippians 3:12. He says, "I press on because Christ has made me as his own." And this is a man, Paul, who daily lived without knowing what tomorrow was going to bring. He didn't know if he was going to be, killed for his teachings and his preachings on Jesus's life and Jesus's works. So if there's anyone who can speak on the idea of pressing forward in faith, it's certainly Paul. So again, in Philippians 3:12, I press on because Christ Jesus has made me in his own. Where else can we look? When we're thinking about the thought of pressing on, moving forward, and doing the next right thing, well, Galatians 6:9, we must not tire of doing good, for in due time we will reap a harvest of plenty. We will reap a harvest of plenty if we do not tire in doing good. Well, how ironic is that? Paul is telling us to press forward in Philippians 3:12, and then we're being told to never tire of doing good, ever tire of doing good, because we will reap a harvest of plenty. So let's come full circle with all this. We have, in a fictitious movie, we have Anna telling us that we must press on, we must put one foot in front of the other and just do the next right thing. And we're going to bring it back to the Bible, in the words of Paul himself. We will press on, knowing that Christ Jesus created us in his likeness and that Christ Jesus has made us his own. And then in Galatians 6:9, we must never tire of doing good. Not even in these circumstances right now. Not even when we don't know what's ahead of us. Not even when we're scared to death. Because in due time, we will reap a harvest of plenty. So in conclusion, it's my prayer for everyone today that we will all press on in faith, knowing that Christ has made us as his own, and that we will never grow weary of doing good. Knowing that we together, after we come together, after we never tire of doing good, we together reap a bountiful harvest. And in the wise words of Anna herself, we will do the next right thing. Hope everyone is safe. Hope everyone's living their best blessed life, and take care.